Welcome back to Megyn Kelly today. Imagine being 23 years old, fresh out of college, and eager to set out on life's path, when suddenly that path takes a turn you never saw coming. Take a look. Alex Goldmeier grew up in Long Island, New York, in a home filled with laughter, love, and lots of fun.
Alex is special, and I knew this from a young age. He was just the life of the party from the beginning.
Alex has such a big heart. He has this silliness, this, well, we call it his swag, but this charm.
He's learned his charm from me.
Yeah, right.
The entire family loved to spend time together, especially on the ski slopes. But Alex's life would take a dramatic turn. While on a ski trip in upstate New York, Alex had a bad accident coming down the mountain and was found among trees to the side of the slope. He was airlifted to a nearby medical center.
Walking into the room and seeing my son injured, so bruised, and laying there with tubes is something that you never want to see in your life. I was thankful he was alive. That's what my first thought was, because I just didn't know what to expect.
Alex's injuries included a severed spine, a subdural hematoma on the right side of his brain, broken ribs, and a punctured lung.
I don't remember my accident. I woke up and I was in a hospital. At first I realized I had my hands and my fingers, but then I kind of knew something was off because I didn't have my normal feeling that I was used to. And that's when the doctor informed me that I was paralyzed from my chest down. It's a lot to take in. One day you feel like you're living a normal life, and then the next day the whole world takes a 180. It's a grieving process for my legs and for my new life.
And joining me now is Alex Goldmeier, along with his parents, Steve and Debbie. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Alex, I was just saying to you, I can't believe this accident happened 6 months ago because you look so good and seem so strong. How are you doing and feeling?
I'm doing great. It's definitely been a long past 5 months, but with the support of all my friends and family and the therapies, I've really just been strong and plugging along. Life has a plan that you don't know, but you gotta just keep your head up and keep going.
You are an inspiration. You really are. And you have big plans, which I want to talk about, but I have to meet the parents who helped to make you such an incredible person. I can't imagine getting that call in the middle of the night. Your heart must have sunk.
I didn't even know he was skiing that day, and I got a call from his best friend. And I knew something was wrong by the sound of his voice. Yeah. And we never got to Albany so fast, 2 hours.
I was going to say, it's a 4-hour drive. How fast did it take you?
Took us 2 hours. Yeah. and we got pulled over twice.
Yes. Well, I hope they let you go.
They
I
did.
hope those troopers let you go.
They instruct us a safer speed to go, to get there safely.
Yeah.
And we're grateful for that.
Absolutely. You got there, you walk into the hospital, you see your beloved Alex, your strong, strapping son. Do you remember the first thing he said to you?
I do. I walked over, I looked at him, and he had a tear rolling down his eye, and he signed, "I'm sorry." That's Alex, caring about everybody else.
He signed it. How did he know sign language? Is that something you guys shared?
I teach sign language in Plainview, and Alex took it his senior year. And he was filled with tubes and lines coming everywhere, so he was able to communicate and tell me, and sorry. Oh my God, thank God you're alive.
You said sorry.
My mom always actually told me to be careful skiing and just careful in everything I do in life. And I don't know, it was just to have her go through the pain of seeing her son like that, it was just really tough. And I'm just, yeah.
And how have the last few months been like? I know you've been working really hard.
Yeah, it's been a grieving process at first. It's definitely a change. You have to relearn your life, regain your independence. But it's been an incredible process. And what they say, what doesn't kill you definitely makes you stronger.
I can feel it. I can feel him sit right next rescue. Well, the story takes a good turn, and we really want to tell people about a big surprise that was waiting for Alex when he got home from the hospital for the first time. More about that when we come back. And we are back with Alex Goldmeier, a young man who is determined to overcome the life-altering injuries he sustained in a skiing accident just this past winter. Well, last week, Alex and his family returned home for the first time in 6 months to a big surprise waiting for them. Take a look.
Thinking of going home is just so overwhelming. We don't know where to begin.
Enter George Oliphant of the NBC home renovation show, George to the Rescue.
Hey, what's up, man?
Who surprised the Goldmeiers nearly 3 months ago at Craig Hospital in Colorado.
Your house right now is not suited for you to come home, but by the time you get out of here, it will be.
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
So while Alex continued his intense therapies, a team of design and renovation experts got to work on his home in New York, transforming this garage and this den into an area for Alex that's both accessible and private.
What's up? How's it going, family? Welcome home, man. How are you?
Time to reveal the new space custom made for Alex.
Oh my God. It is so gorgeous. Wow, this is absolutely amazing. Oh my God. Wow, so beautiful.
And now Alex is ready to start a new chapter.
Thank you, guys.
That's a homecoming. Alex's parents, Steve and Debbie, remain with us. And now we're also joined by Alex's siblings, Jason and Julie. And of course, George Oliphant, who renovated the Goldmeier home so beautifully. Welcome, everybody. Well, first of all, Alex, I love your man cave. What's the verdict? Do you like it?
It's beautiful. It's just so great to be back home without the worry of getting up steps or anything, and it's just welcoming. And George definitely decked it out with amazing technology. And
You were saying you don't even know how to use it.
Nah, awesome speakers that I don't know. I got like Alexa, something to talk to. I always have a friend.
You also, and I love this because you have a quote on your wall, your favorite quote.
Yeah.
Your journey has molded you for greater good, and it was exactly what it needed to be. Don't think that you've lost time. It took each and every situation you have encountered to bring you to the now, and now is right on time. Yeah. You have a great family. This is the family home you grew up in. I'm already in love with mom and dad, and now we have to talk to your siblings who dropped everything. You did rehab in Colorado, across the country, and I know you dropped everything to be there for your brother.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for my brother or for anybody in my family, and I've got two incredible parents that raised us to be that way, and we're very blessed, and we've got an incredible support network of family, friends, and coworkers that worked with me to make sure that from the second Alex was injured, we could get up there and be by his side every step of the way.
And Julie, you were right there too. Can you tell me about when you first saw Alex? I heard he gave you a little sign.
Yeah, when I walked in, it was really hard to see him that way, but he looked at me and he lifted up his arm and he gave me that I'm jacked arm that he always gives me, and I knew that he was still Alex and it was gonna be okay.
That spirit is there. George, you did a beautiful job. Can we give a hand for George? You are, George. You and I have worked together for years and years, but it must do your heart so good to do such a project for someone so worthy.
I'm blessed to have the job I do. I say it all the time, I have the greatest job because I get to go out and help people, and I get to tell the stories of these amazing people, and we were able to take the home improvement aspect off their plate and fix things up. And when I heard Alex's story, I grew up in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Skiing has always been, my life, and when I just saw we're kindred spirits, and when I heard the story, I said, we got to do something to help him out, and we met the family, and my producers are phenomenal, and it was our 100th episode, and it couldn't have been a better project to do. So
you did an awesome job. swimmer who suffered a terrible accident. She really reached out to you, and how did she inspire you?
Well, first, it was one of the amazing surprises besides my house. George surprised me with Amy. But it was an incredible inspiration because she showed that I could live an active, fulfilling lifestyle outside your injury, and that there's so much hope. That things may change, but there's still a bright future ahead, and Amy showed that.
You're showing it too.
Thank you.
Mom and Dad, you must be so proud. Well done. Thank you so much. Keep in touch with us. And I was joking with you. Keep that beautiful place clean too, right? Yeah, exactly. Mom's like,
I'll try.
Yes, exactly. By the way, George to the Rescue returns this fall on NBC.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.